it's Christina with Anointed by Abba. I am doing a make and take item today, or a DIY item. My daughter's recently started shaving and she wanted some shaving cream. So my husband happened to have this. It was something that was free with, I don't know, some travel kit or something that he got. And this is just your typical everyday Gillette shaving cream. And I took a look at the ingredients and I was really kind of grossed out by it. And by the way, if you see me looking really angry, I promise I'm not angry. I just can't see very good. So I might be squinting. There is a sodium lauryl sulfate in this. I don't like sodium lauryl sulfate because it's a known hormone disruptor. So you don't want that with your young kids. You don't want it for yourself. We have so many people that have thyroid problems and autoimmune issues, and I believe that that's all related. We don't need these things in our body, and what goes on your body goes in your body. Especially if you're shaving, there's all kinds of little microscopic nicks and cuts that just allow these chemicals right in, so no. There's also propane in this. I would have never thought, like, you could light a fire with it. And then I think the worst one for me is fragrance. Fragrance is a catch-all phrase that allows a company to put anything into their product, even if it's a known toxin. And fragrance is just, when I see that one, I'm like, ugh. I've done a lot of research on fragrance, and I recommend that you do too. So, since my daughter is just getting to that age where she's shaving, I wanted to do the DIY shaving cream or shaving foam. It's really simple. You just use some ingredients that if you don't already have in your house by now, you should get these, because you can make so many things for your family. Besides the fact that you're talking about toxin-free living, it's a lot less expensive to make your own stuff. So I have a 10-ounce bottle that I got off Amazon, and it's a foaming pump bottle, and to this I'm gonna add Dr. Bronner's Baby Castile. So I usually eyeball things. I'm an eyeballer, even with my bad eyesight. But for you today, I'm gonna measure, because people like to know measurements. I know I did too. So it's a 1/3 cup of Dr. Bronner's Baby Castile soap. I'm gonna funnel that right in. And then the next ingredient that I'm gonna use is a little vitamin E oil. I'm gonna put a teaspoon into this. And we like the vitamin E because not only does it nourish your skin, but it also helps get that slick feeling that we like when we're shaving, right? Then I'm gonna add to it a tablespoon of fractionated coconut oil. Fractionated just means that it's liquid all the time. And I will put some links up so that if you need to get some of these ingredients, that you can find them easily on Amazon. So we've got our 1/3 cup of Castile, our teaspoon of vitamin E, and our tablespoon of coconut oil. And to that, I'm gonna add my oils. Now, oils are always gonna be optional, but it's a way better alternative than fragrance for sure. And Young Living essential oils are health promoting. They're not only not toxic, they promote good health. So for my daughter, I'm gonna add a little bit of Manuka oil. And if you're not familiar with Manuka, it's amazing. It's amazing for skin. So I just put 6-7 drops in there. I gotta just tell you that my son had cut himself and he was bleeding, and I gave him Manuka and he put it on his cut, and he literally did the thing with his eyeballs because he stopped bleeding. So that's why I'm adding Manuka. I'm also gonna put tea tree in this because tea tree is just good for skin in general. Now I don't need this funnel anymore. So I'm gonna put 5 drops of tea tree in there. It's really good. This oil has high antibacterial qualities, so it's a good one for skin. and it does a lot for skin. And so does our BFF lavender. We love lavender. Plus it's very calming and it's a very girly scent. So I'm gonna put that in for my daughter. And I'm gonna do 10 drops because we're kind of lavender freaks over here. And then I'm just gonna fill it the rest of the way up with just clear water, clean water, distilled if you have it. And then just kind of leave a little bit of room at the top so you don't spill out when you add the foaming top to it. Give it a little shake, and you're gonna wanna do that every time you use it too, just to get out everything blended. But this comes out so thick and creamy. It's like a real shaving foam. So you could have a little party with that, if you know what I'm saying. So there's that, and I like to label my stuff. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I just use chalkboard labels that I got on Amazon. And a little secret is that once you have your information written on your little label and you like the way it looks, you can erase it as many times as you want with a chalkboard label. But even if you use like a paper label, cover it with packing tape if you're gonna be using it, period. I was gonna say around water, but really pretty much anything, it needs this protective cover. So I'm gonna place that right over the top of my label. And then just place it on there. And so there we go. We have a little shaving cream for my daughter. No SLS, no propane, no fragrance, and nothing but good stuff in there. So I would like to thank you all for joining me.